Love them or laugh at them, electric scooters are all the go in Brisbane.
I live close, saves me money on public transport, and it's electric, so it's good for the environment.
Way easier. Parking, don't have to worry about parking, don't have to worry about traffic. Scooter's the way to go.
Hey, I'm in holidays. I don't know how to ride this thing. Woo!
Electric scooters, or e-scooters, were first introduced into the River City in 2018 through hire company Lime. Since then, their popularity has boomed.
There would be some 30,000 personally owned scooters. There's also a lot of hire scooters available, some 2,000 scooters within the central business district. And we expect in the next 2 to 3 years, there'd probably be 200,000 electric scooters.
Head of the Brisbane Electric Scooter Association, Brendan Hemming says scooters are no passing fad.
Uptake's boomed in Queensland in the last 3 years because there's been a motor vehicle regulation to allow them to be legally used.
I think we'll get better at having the balance right between footpath users, bike lane users and roadways, and I'm sure people will get around to a lot of Olympic venues on e-scooters because they'll be easy, direct and cheap.
The rules are you have to ride on the footpath, with the exception of some quiet streets. You can't exceed 25 k's an hour, you must wear a helmet, and you can't double anyone or be intoxicated. The Brisbane City Road Policing Unit has issued nearly 3,000 infringements to e-scooter riders since 2019.
On a Friday and Saturday night between Brisbane City and Fortitude Valley, two of our nightlife precincts, we'll run an operation with two of us on motorbikes, and it's very common for us to issue 20, 30 tickets, infringement notices and countless warnings in that 3-4 hour period.
Hey, you went through a red light. Legal to ride below 25 kilometres an hour.
Latest figures show 732 people have rocked up to emergency with an injury from an e-scooter. Of those, 85% were on hire scooters. This year, paramedics attended at least one e-scooter crash a week, with November being the worst yet, with 12 accidents reported. The most recent left a man fighting for his life.
These aren't toys. The users need to treat them with the same level of respect and safety as they would if they were riding a bike, riding a motorbike, driving a car or crossing the street.
Safety on e-scooters has become such a concern for authorities that a trial has been introduced in entertainment districts banning the use of hire scooters between midnight and 5 a.m. And there have been roundtable discussions to review the regulations.
What we've got here is new technology that people are adopting. That's why I had a roundtable with all the stakeholders right across the board to get into all the issues to see what's the best practice sort of package that we can have that both encourages them but make sure that other people who get around are safe as well.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty.
I still think they're much safer than a Segway.
Well, just about anything's much safer than a Segway. They worry me though.
And the police officer just sounded tired of all the fines he had to hand out.
Yeah, but there's just so little protection against a speeding car.
Oh, totally.
I think the issue is, like our infrastructure is not really built for these kind of things, and yet we know micromobility is just going to be the future with this and other e-bikes. So clearly they have to pull every lever available of banning certain times and no alcohol and helmets and everything else. But after a certain point, this is actually filling some kind of a function, almost like a gap in the market. At one point, are we going to have to think about creating spaces and lanes because footpaths and curbs probably not the right environment for this.
Yeah.
So how can we actually allow it to happen in a safer way?
I totally think there's a TV show, though, I know this is very serious, in the police that give chase to people on e-scooters.
You're going to host it? Yeah. Welcome back to Channel 10, Hamish.